So today I'm going to share with you the top 5 things that you watching this video need to do inside of your Google Ads account or your client's Google Ads account to get way better results than you're currently getting. I know everyone feels the same way. Google Ads, they're just not working like they used to, right? It's because you are letting these 5 things bring you down. I'm going to show you right now. By the way, welcome to the new apartment. And if you don't know who I am, my name is George. I'm the CEO and founder of Paid House Media. We run ads for ecom brands. That's really what you need to know. Let's jump in. Now, as you can see, it's pretty simple. These are the 5 critical areas that we look at on a quarterly basis for our clients. It's not necessarily every spring that we look at these things, but you know, it's spring cleaning. It's just the theme of the video, right? Just go with it. So number 1 is keyword pruning, okay? Now, this is gonna sound a little bit boring, but it's super important. If you are someone who's heavy on search ads campaigns, which you probably should be because they're one of the most incremental campaigns that you can run, i.e. the ROAS doesn't look very good, but it actually does your ecom brand a lot of good, right? When you're spending money on search ads, your revenue does tend to go up if you're running them the right way. Then you're gonna need to look at your keywords, all right? I've audited hundreds of accounts in my lifetime. And by the way, we spend literally millions of dollars per month for our clients. And I know a thing or two about wasted spend, okay? And I'm being deadly serious. I've seen so many accounts just hemorrhaging money on bad keywords. What you wanna do is go into your search campaigns, filter top to bottom by cost. So you're looking at high cost to low cost, and then you're going to be able to identify keywords that have high spend but no conversions, conversion rates that are below your account average, right? You should roughly know what your conversion rate should be on your campaigns. So that's something that you want to look for. And any keywords that have a low quality score, right, guys? Quality score is a huge thing, right? People really just skip past this. You know, sometimes it's as simple as, hey, your product isn't good, your offer's not great, your landing page sucks, and your ads aren't written very well. That's why your ads aren't performing. It's not some magic media buying trick. It's just like fundamental stuff. So make sure that your quality score is good. If your quality score is bad, I would consider either pausing that keyword or creating, and this is a bit ambitious, but hear me out, creating a dedicated landing page for that keyword and having a separate, because this is something that Google allows you to do, having a separate landing page for that exact keyword, okay? Because that will improve your quality score. So you can also run reports as well within Google Ads, and you can basically just filter by keywords with 0 conversions, and you can probably find a bunch that you can just eliminate straight away. And even if you're not wasting a lot of spend on those keywords, it's still good to just free up sort of memory, so to speak, or free up, just give Google a bit of a leeway, its algorithm, so it doesn't have to try and test through these keywords, and it can just focus on the keywords that are actually working. Next is declutter your campaign structure, okay? Now, over time, most accounts accumulate a lot of just mess. I mean, Jesus, one of the things, my pet peeves is auditing a Google Ads account, jumping in, there's just campaigns, you know? There's just campaigns everywhere. Smart campaigns, 50 PMAX campaigns, like just the whole thing. No, stop doing that. All right. You need to have a logical campaign structure. You need to consolidate. All right. Now, Google works by storing data at campaign level. So if you have a ton of different campaigns, then you're fragmenting your data into a ton of different places. It's not good. You want to consolidate by removing campaigns that have low spend and data and don't have a really distinct purpose. You want to obviously pause outdated promotional campaigns. You want to reorganize campaigns with clear business objectives. All right. The only reason that you should segment and make the sacrifice of fragmenting data is for a clear business objective, i.e., I want to push this separate product category. I want to push this separate product, range of products because they have a very different profit margin from this range of products. Or I want to separate out my best sellers from my mid sellers, from my low sellers. I've talked in other videos about how you can go about segmenting and structuring your account, but you must always do it for a relevant business reason, okay? As I said, this is an example. One client had literally 27 active campaigns with overlap, competition within the account, etc. And so we restructured it to 9 focus campaigns, and this does wonders for your quality score, all right, guys? Wonders, all right? And if you think about ad rank, it's budget times by quality score, and that's on a campaign level, an ad set level, right? So the more budget that you can give to your campaigns, the better the quality scores, or the better your ad rank, is going to be. So don't fragment too much. And here's a little diagram of how we like to structure accounts. Top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. We're not just targeting one sort of part of the funnel in isolation. We like to think about it in a full flowing way. And if there are any campaigns that are seriously not spending budget, you obviously want to identify why, but potentially also consider just pausing them and giving a working campaign more budget. Next is audience refinement, okay? This is a big part of Google Ads that people ignore, your audiences, all right? You need to have remarketing lists in your Google Ads account, all right? You need to have first-party data in your Google Ads account, so exporting your emails from Klaviyo and uploading them as a CSV to your ads account, okay? Customer match lists, update your audience exclusions, all right? And a big thing that I tweeted about the other day, I'll put it somewhere here, is you need to exclude past purchases from your Google Ads campaigns. Please, there's one thing that you listen or take away from today, you watching this, is, hey, I need to go and download a list of everyone who's purchased from me, upload that shizzle to Google Ads, and just exclude it from every single campaign that's running. All right, because if you think of like, why are you spending money on people that have purchased before, right? You can get them to repurchase through way cheaper channels like email marketing, SMS marketing, Facebook ads retargeting, not on Google ads where you're paying $4 for a click these days. All right, exclude them. Exclude them, and guess what? Yes, your ROAS is going to go down, but you're going to make more money. All right, isn't that funny? You're going to spend less but make the same, more profit. So that's a huge one. Number 4 is asset and extension cleanup. This is very basic, but just get rid of those outdated site links, those crusty callouts, any poor performing image extensions, and God forbid, any completely irrelevant sale extensions that are still running. Please don't do that. That will nuke your quality score. All right. Google wants users to have a good time on the platform. So if there's a bunch of weird, crusty ads, it's not going to be very happy. And then number 5 is budget reallocation. All right. So every so often on a quarterly basis, you want to take a top level, zoomed out look at your account and think, all right, am I distributing my budget effectively here? Okay. Are we seeing any campaigns that are limited by budget? All right. I.e. they need more. Are we seeing any low ROI campaigns that are getting too much spend? Okay. Can we potentially start to fund some seasonal campaigns if I have any sales coming up, right? You always want to do that multiple weeks early. And so, especially as well, making sure that you're not giving too much of your budget to branded campaigns or retargeting campaigns, and you're giving as much budget as you can to cold campaigns, okay? Again, please stop looking at ROAS inside of your Google Ads account, because you're gonna start crying if you listen to me, and you're gonna come to me and you're gonna be like, oh, performance tanked. But if you actually look at your P&L at the end of the month, if you look at how much am I spending on ads, how much am I making in my Shopify store, you're gonna be thanking me, because you need to be spending on cold campaigns that are advertising to new customers that have never heard of you before. That is the key to incremental advertising, all right? And so that is everything, all right? That is the top 5 things that I would do. Now there's other things that you can do, but those are a nice 5 options for you for your spring cleaning Google Ads session. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you don't feel like doing that spring cleaning, if you're feeling a bit lazy, or if you just want a second pair of old, wise, experienced eyes on your ad account, you can go ahead and click the link below to book a call with my team. We will give you a completely free audit, or if you're not running Google Ads, a free action plan as to how we can start generating your e-commerce brand a ton, all right? And if you don't want to do that and you don't want to speak to us, that's cool. You can go ahead and check out our course, our A to Z Google Ads course down below. Very few courses on the market are as high quality, as well received and well reviewed, and cover literally everything that you need to know about Google Ads, all right? I'm gonna stop bragging, but go check it out, all right? And please let me know in the comments below if you want to see any other videos. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let me know if you did, and please subscribe and like the video as well, and I'll see you in the next one.